Fine. Uh, there should be guests today, but at the last minute they cancelled. I think uh, cold feet. How you call it? Yeah, you call it cold feet, right? Um, well, let's start. What's going on in the divine masculine's mind? A lot of things going on at the moment, and this one is jumping out. Vision of unity for the divine masculine. Really beautiful. Um, focus, focus on the light, uh, and clear seeing, rebalancing, and pineal gland activation for the divine masculine. So your pineal gland gets activated. Everything will be activated. It's coming from the universe, and it's the unity from the heart, from the source, and from the earth. So it's in a triangle connection with Mother Earth, the heart space, and the universe. So he sees a vision of unity for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine. Okay, this is in his mind space. So what is in his heart space? What is in the heart space of the divine masculine? What is in the heart space of the divine masculine? Multidimensional. He is a multidimensional being. Timelines and experiences are beyond his expectation. You are, and don't try to fit in. That was amazing because this is also what I had for the divine feminine. The divine feminine um, was you're good enough. You can show yourself who you are because they love you who you are. And last time it was about the divine feminine. Don't even try to fit in if it's not your vibration. So now this is in the heart space of the divine masculine. Don't try to fit in. You're a multidimensional being. You're different than anyone else. Um, and you're going through multiple dimensions in multiple timelines. So you're in a totally different frequency than other people experience things. The divine masculine starts to see, oh my gosh, I go beyond. I take people beyond other frequencies. I take people in other levels. I activate people, and he wasn't aware of it that he was doing that. And because he is figuring out every time he's figuring out something new that is creating and his artistic being, he is activating people around him without knowing it. And he has a lot of joy in it. So it's really, really amazing what is happening with the divine masculine at the moment, because that's really, really, really unique. I hear it's unique as a being. I hear divine masculine needs to accept his light. His light. Wow. Divine feminine. How the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. Fire of transformation. He is going down to the ashes to burn itself up and to start all over again. So he is in a huge transformation of his heart space. There is a transformation coming for him that is being activated by the divine feminine. So he's activating himself, but he's also activated by the divine feminine. And he knows that in his heart space, and he's going out of the mind to the heart. And he creates this amazing thing around him, embodying more light, knowing now exactly what the dark does to him and what the light does to him. So he is getting out of addictions, attachment, um, holding on. He is learning to let go of bad behaviors that was holding him stuck in the past. So he is going to his heart space. And that's a huge transformation for him because that heart is opening. That heart is telling him where to go, what to do, where to listen to. So he's totally in a different space. So what is his transform? That is what the divine feminine sees from the divine masculine, and it's happening with this full moon. Isn't it amazing? Because we had the solstice of fire, and it transforms and let everything come up, and then it transforms, and with full moon it gets the activation, the really full activation. So that's really amazing. What will support the divine masculine? Twin flame journey. Oh my God. The twin flame journey will activate the divine masculine, opening your heart space. You have a right to love and be loved. There is a heart healing coming towards you from the divine feminine. So that's really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So that will support the divine masculine. He gets his activation from the divine feminine. It's the Mary Magdalene energy and the Christ energy that comes together, and that creates a lot of chemistry, emotions, heart opening, healing. And I feel for the divine feminine also that because her tears of love for him will open his heart. That's the tears of love, the tears of joy, the tears of happiness, because I see a lot of laughter, I see a lot of happiness, I see a lot of joy together, when this is merging, when it's coming together. So it's really, really amazing. So how does he see the relationship in union with the divine feminine? How does he see the union with the divine feminine? dove of peace. There is peace, there is understanding, and stay in the heart. All is well and be at peace. So that's really beautiful how he sees it with the divine feminine, the dove of peace, being in that peaceful state, you know, feel very comfortable with her. Um, I hear he needs to get comfortable with her. There is a need to be comfortable with her and become comfortable with her. There is this amazing, I hear amazing grace about her that he stays in the heart and he knows when he's with her, all is well. He doesn't have to pretend that he needs to be different than he is. And is just at peace with her. And that's how he sees the relationship um, with the divine feminine. He can be okay with her, you know. It could be that it is his resting place, you know, and resting place with her, I hear. She's always on the run, she's always on the go. She's always active and doing things and having fun and creating her life and her fun in her life. She's okay with herself, and then you want to have peace, they say. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe he feels, you know, that peace within her, that he can be in peace with her, because it's the vice, you know, it's the heart opening between that. Maybe she eased down because of him, but if it could be if they're both the same, you know, in the same vibration, they only get activating each other, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But then the teaching is, you know, go to the heart space, go in that heart space. Okay. So what's in the mind space of the divine feminine? What's in the mind space of the divine feminine? Ah, beautiful. Ellen of the Ways. And it was last week, it was for the divine masculine. Came out in the divine masculine reading. Ellen of the Ways. She will show you the way. Follow her. She's connected with nature. She's connected with the elements. She's connected with the magic of the land, and she can create everything on that land. Um, I need to get some light in here. I can't read my cards anymore. Hmm. Yeah. And the divine feminine needs to follow her heart. Where her heart is calling her, she needs to go, you know, and it could be that there are some things that um, trying to get her to a different frequency, but that's not the case. She needs to go where her heart is. She needs to go where her energy flows. So Yeah, that's what I hear. She needs to go where her energy flows. And she is being drawn to nature at this moment very much. She wants to be in nature. She wants to be surrounded by water. She wants to be surrounded by trees. She wants to be on her own. Um, and then she feels really, really um, fulfilled. So, how does she sees the relationship? No, it's in her heart space. What is in her heart space? The rainbow child. You know, she's unstoppable in her heart space. She's unstoppable. She's a new earth builder, um, a multidimensional being creating light and love all around her. And she is in that inner child, an innocent space that is activated by crystals, is activated by the universe, is guided by nature, and nothing can stop her. She is on a go. She had. It could be that there was, a time of peace, a time of withdrawal, and she feels really good in that because that was needed. And in her heart space, she knows she is that rainbow child, that she is here on this earth with a purpose to serve the goddess, to serve God, whatever you want to call it. And um, and that's what she really does. She's really doing the work. She's really activating everything in her life, what she should activate. So she knows that is her purpose, that is her indigo child, and the rainbow child that comes out, um, to shine a light on different people, shine a light on different situations, to serve and to help people out, especially through difficult times, because she has the knowledge, she has the activation, she has the codes to drag somebody out of the depth of the pit, I hear. So, yeah. So, in her heart space, she's working and helping other people to get out of their troubles and into another space, what is really good for them. um, Change their mindsets, change their lives. And it's really amazing, and she knows that in her heart space. So how does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? I'm working with the prototypes here. Wow. Going through the fairy portals. How does she sees the divine masculine? She knows that he goes through numerous fairy portals, um, shooting his arrows. He's going through two different two different portals at the moment. You know, he's going from one portal to the other portal to the other portals, receiving codes, um, receiving the energies, um, really working hard to let the code to decipher the codes. So it's not just hard work for him, but it is. I see a lot of joy and a lot of laughter, also, with the I hear the fairy arrow, hit home. The fairy arrow hit home. Um, yeah, so take that portal and go through that portal. It's the heart portal. It's the portal you need to go through. Um, it is really amazing because I see so many activations. I see so many light and love around her and around him. That is, it's shimmering. It's it's fairy dust. That's what I hear. It's fairy dust. So create. That's how she sees um, the divine masculine. That he is one of the fairies, and that he came through that fairy portal, and connected with the elements of the fairies, connected with the earth, the air, and the fire and the water, and everything. It's really amazing how I see it. Really, really beautiful. It's um it's a higher frequency. It's a higher frequency, on a different level. Don't be mistaken by the fairies, I hear. Don't be mistaken by the fairies, because they could be also a totally different side of the fairies. Not always joy, fun, laughter, and but the arrow's really shut. He can use his arrow to defend, but he can also, and most of the time, if he shoots his arrows, then it will be to defend his place, to defend his environment, to defend his statues. Um, okay, well, that makes no sense. What's here? So, yeah, really, really, really beautiful. You don't have to love me, because there's enough love around me already. I know how to take care of myself in every way. So, if you don't love me, you don't love me. If you love me, you do. Okay. So, um, the universe will support the divine feminine. The universe is behind the divine feminine and will support her in every way, always. She has a high guidance and a high supportive system behind her. She is in connection with the universe. Um, she's in connection with all multidimensional universals and planets. She's in she goes through different dimensions. She's not just talking to spirit, but she's going to different dimensions. And there is a wholeness in her. And she's communicating with the microcosmos and the micro and the macrocosmos. Microcosmos and the microcosmos. She is connected to that, and she is uh, on the levels of translating the universe into the different dimensions. So that has a meaning that um, she translates everything, codes, activations, everything what comes from the universe. She is translating um, and bringing it into Earth and bringing it into being. So that's really, really beautiful. Again, I would do this together with a guest, but my guest got cold feet. So at the last moment, that's why there is a black screen under your screen, probably. Okay. So it's really beautiful. So the universe is supporting the divine feminine. So how does she sees the relationship with the divine masculine in union? How does she sees the relationship with the divine masculine in union? Oh wow. Sovereignty. Wow. Sovereignty. The right to choose. She has the right to choose intimacy, immunity to hooks, intimacy. Now, immunity to hooks. So the divine feminine is a sovereign, or she sees the divine masculine as a sovereign being, and that he is not attached to any hooks. That he can be free, that he can be his own being, that he is flying and soaring around, and that nobody can tie him down, that he is this beautiful being that needs his freedom and be able to be in that energy. So that's what the divine feminine sees with the divine masculine. Also, that she has the same, like they have peace with each other in the unity, but they also give each other the sovereignty, and that they have the right to choose. And that's what the divine feminine sees. If you're in love with another woman, and you are still my twin flame, you know then you have the right to choose that way. You have the right to go that way, because if I love you, I will set you free, and I will and that's probably what she already did, gave the divine masculine the freedom to go where his heart uh, was drawing to at that time, at that moment. So she gave him the freedom. Um, so just because she wants the divine masculine to be happy, and at the moment, she's also immune for hooks from the outside, that people want to hook her or hold her hold her or tie her down. he's not, he is not, he's not attached to that. So he is claiming his sovereignty within the relationship. And how beautiful is that? Because, you know, he learned his lessons, I heard. He learned his lesson about control, about being controlled, about um, being blamed and shamed. And he is totally done with that. There's not a possibility you can get in those hooks into the divine masculine. It's not possible because he's not responding to it, you know? So that's really beautiful in a relationship because then you can communicate with each other, knowing if you don't give anything a meaning, that it has nothing to do with you, but with the interaction of uh, the other person, you know. So that's what's happening here. Really, really beautiful. So let's see what the universe wants to tell them both. What is a message and advice for from the universe to the divine masculine and to the divine feminine? Whoa, take this one. Wow. The pink rose of Lady Nadia. Oh my gosh. The pink rose of Lady Nadia. And it's so beautiful because I took two pink roses to the chalice well yesterday. I was in the chalice well giving my gratitude to the Lady of Avalon and making my sacrifice, making my offers for all what I received. You know, the last couple of days was amazing. So yeah, that's what I see. So what is the card for the divine masculine? Well, Puppet. Oh my gosh, again, divine masculine, the lovers again, union, you know, you had the first card already. You had the union. In your heart space, you had the union. Now, divine masculine, you have again the card of union. So don't hesitate. Don't think about anything else than, you know, it's not possible. You know, this union will be there. This union is on your way. It's what you want. That's what I hear. That's what you want. Oh my God. For the divine feminine. For the divine feminine. Wow. The universe is really putting the divine masculine on the twin flame journey. For the divine feminine, it is going beyond source and going beyond the normal. Going beyond source and going beyond the normal. You know that you're going beyond the normal. You know that you're going beyond that frequency, but don't stay in that normal state that everybody is in. Don't see yourself as normal. Don't let anybody else treat you as normal. because you are not divine feminine. You are this amazing multidimensional being and person, and embodying the goddess energy, um, that and you feel that energy around you, and you feel that that is an embodiment. I also hear divine feminine needs to be aware and of her power, how she address people, because she has such an enormous force when she is embodying the goddess, that sometimes she blows people away, and just not just but it's the energy field that does it. It's not her that does it. It's the energy field of the divine feminine that is touching people, is and sometimes if she is in a space of, you know, uh, defense, you know, also the divine feminine gets sometimes in defense when she is not connected or in alignment, and that energy force comes through, or something what is not fair comes through, you know, and she push her energy forward, she can really hurt people, and she needs to be aware of that, because it's, wow, it's a force to be reckoned with, I hear. So I have another card. Focus on the light, divine feminine. You focus on the light and you will shine. For the divine masculine last card, visions of life beyond, what's that? Beyond death. Okay, another transformation card for the divine masculine. Vision of life beyond death. So you get visions of knowledge, visions of new beginnings, visions of endings and new beginnings. So that's what you will receive. So you leave the old behind and you're going into a new paradigm, to a higher frequency. And this is what you will embody. This is what you will see. And there is joy and laughter and fun with the divine feminine. The divine feminine is just be who you are. Don't try to fit in, because you're already loved. You're already loved. You don't have to um, agree with how other people think of you. You know, they can love you, they can hate you, but you know, that's all what's going on in their mind and in their vision. So just be you, and stay centered in your heart. Keep the goddess in your space, and you will be more than okay. That's what I hear. So, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Probably Tuesday for the Divine Masculine reading. And I wish you all a happy evening and good night and a great weekend. Okay, bye bye.